So in this video, I'm trying to prove an astonishing fact that people seldom notice. So the one theorem very famous in the planar geometry that people study in the elementary school is this triangle sum theorem. So it tells you that if you have a triangle and the three angles are called alpha, beta, gamma, then alpha plus beta plus gamma is 180, or people like to call it pi. Okay, just different unit. And the Pythagorean principle, Pythagorean theorem, is basically say that if you have a angle with 90 degree, then this a squared plus b squared will equal to c squared. Okay, so so actually these two theorems are exactly the same. So one can use triangle sum theorem to prove Pythagorean, and also use Pythagorean to prove triangle. So people usually only prove one directions, but not the other. So I mean, this fact is still, I feel that this fact is very astonishing. So in this video, let's quickly prove it. So in the first one, I proved let's quickly recall why triangle sum theorem implies the Pythagorean theorem. So let's say this is A, right? This is B, and I create a rectangle here. Sorry, a square here. Okay, so this is C, 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 C. Okay, so if this angle is alpha, right? This is 90 minus alpha because this is 90, right? So we use the triangle sum theorem here, right? And this is 90 alpha, right? So this is alpha because we know that the one line contains the 180, right? So that means this is 90 minus alpha. So that means these two triangles are exactly the same because they have exactly three angles and a 90-degree angle map to the same C, right? So this is B, this is A, this is B, also this is A, B, this is A, B. Okay, so the area, right? The sum of the area of this total square is just A plus B square equals to a half AB. Half AB is 1, right? Times 4 plus C squared. So it's tell you that A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. Okay, so this is the triangle sum theorem implies the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so next proof the astonishing fact that people seldom notice this. Okay, so let's quickly prove it. So let me just rewrite our build. So let's create a rectangle. Let's create a angle, right? So let's say this is A, this is B, and we create, and I this M is the middle point of this third line, right? So let's quickly connect it, and I also draw this one. Okay. So now we need to forget that we know that the sum of the angle will be 180. Suppose we don't know that, okay. But we know that C squared is actually A squared plus B squared. Okay, so we know that C squared is A squared plus B squared. Okay, so let's say that what we want to prove what. Okay, so let's give some angle a name. So let's say this is PM. Okay, so the first fact this is H. Okay, so the first fact I want to show we want to show is that this this MAC, right? This MAC is what? This MAC is equilateral triangle. Also MCB is equilateral triangle. So basically we want to show that these three are the same. Okay, but how to do this? Okay, so how to do this? So this one is C divided by 2, right? So we want to compute this line. Okay, so let's say this is X. Okay, and this is also C divided by 2. Okay, so from the Pythagorean principle, we know that X squared plus H squared, right, is this MC squared. But we also know that we also know what? We also know that this is c divided by 2, right? So c divided by 2 minus x squared plus h squared is b squared. And we have this larger triangle PBC, right? So x plus a half c squared plus h squared is a squared, right? This is all the triangle, all the results, right? Pythagorean principle. So we add 3. We just add 3, right? Hopefully, let me see. Maybe we just add these 2. We got the c divided by 2 squared plus x squared 2h squared is a squared plus b squared. Okay, so which tell you that the m bar c squared. Wait. Let's do it slowly. Okay, so divided by 2, we get the c squared divided by 2, right? We got right c c squared divided by 2. So we get the c divided by 2 squared plus x squared plus h squared equals to c squared divided by 2. Which tell you that the m bar c squared plus a half c squared is c squared divided by 2. So m bar c squared is c squared divided by 4. So m bar c is c divided by 2. Right? So which tell you that this mc is c divided by 2. But what's going on, right? So so now the key point is that since this is equilateral, right? So this a, right? This a will become this. Right, they are the same. Okay, and this b will become this. So what we prove is that angle A plus angle B is 90 degrees, right? Because this is 90. So that means that angle B plus angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 because this is 1. Okay, so we prove that for the right angle, if there's a 90 degree in your triangle, that the total angle sum is 180. Okay, and the final thing is that if somebody give you arbitrary triangle, then you put here, right? Then you just draw a straight line 90. This is 90. You just draw a height. Then sum of this is 180, and the sum of this is also 980. So total is 390, but minus this one. So you get the triangle sum theorem. Right. So since any triangle can be viewed as a two 90-degree triangle. Okay, so we prove the results. Okay, so what we prove is that the Pythagorean theorem actually implies the triangle sum theorem. And I will see you guys in the next video. So it's very cool. Okay.